If you're thinking about making a move to South Surrey, White Rock, BC, you are in the right place. There are a lot of great neighborhoods to choose from here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the neighborhood of Crescent Beach and Ocean Park. Hey, my name's Glen Hopkins. I'm a local real estate agent here in South Surrey and White Rock, and on this YouTube channel, I create videos all about White Rock and South Surrey, BC. Absolutely everything you can think about, the pros and cons of living here, the cost of living here, things to do, activities in the area, the best neighborhoods, the schools, you name it, the beaches, everything you can imagine about South Surrey and White Rock, BC. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, go ahead and click on the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell, and that way, every time I create a new video about the area, you'll be notified. You know, I get people calling me all the time thinking about relocating to the area, and I absolutely love it. So if you have questions about moving to South Surrey and White Rock, go ahead, give me a call. Call me, text me, whatever works best for you. My phone number is 604-612-5164. Again, you can call me, text me, email me, send me a message on Facebook Messenger, whatever works best for you. I'm super easy to get a hold of, and I love talking about this area. Okay, so the area of Crescent Beach and Ocean Park is at the western tip of White Rock. It's more or less surrounded by Boundary Bay. So that means from 136th or thereabouts all the way west to the ocean as far as you can go. We're talking as far west as you can go in Canada. Well, unless I guess you go over to the island when you're over on Vancouver Island. But as far as the mainland, Ocean Park is as far as you can go. From up at 20th Avenue south down to the water, that would be the other boundary. And again, this is a relatively small area. And I'm going to break it up into two, if you will. So first we're going to talk about Ocean Park, and then we're going to talk about Crescent Beach, okay? So Ocean Park, the vibe there is a small community, sort of a seaside town, a cottagey kind of feel to it, and very, very friendly. We don't get a lot of through traffic there. It's almost all local traffic, again, because you can only go so far before you actually hit the water. Then you got to get on a boat. So you're only going to really see local traffic, and some traffic coming through on the nicer days, and in the summer months, they might be coming through to do a little bit of tourism and head out to Crescent Beach, okay? As far as the homes go, when you're looking at real estate in the area, almost every home you're going to find there is a single family detached home. You're going to find mostly that and the odd townhome. You're not going to find any condominiums, no high-rise buildings whatsoever, okay? In fact, the locals in that area are often referred to as tree huggers. And the reason being is they're very protective of the big 100-year-old trees. They're big, beautiful evergreen trees that they really don't want to be taken down and replaced with buildings and high rises. And who can blame them? Because if I lived in that area, I would be that tree hugger as well, because I absolutely love the forest. Now, when you look at that most westernly point, it's called 𝗗𝗪𝗪 Point, and it was named by the Semiahmoo people. And I think what it's actually referred to is a place of vision.
Okay, so here we are at 𝗗𝗪𝗪 Point. And there's a nice little park over here they can walk through. It's not very big. You can see all the nice mature evergreen trees, which is classic of BC and the rainforest that we have here. Let's go and take a look at the water. You will be very impressed with the view. You can hear the birds chirping in the background. Here's a bench you want to sit on all day.
On 𝗗𝗪𝗪 Point, there is also a small park. You can walk through there, large evergreen trees everywhere. It's just a beautiful, relaxing area, all right? Now, as far as real estate goes, if you want to know what the prices are, go ahead and click on the link below in the description, and you can see what's currently for sale and the current prices in this area. I should say, by the way, between Ocean Park and Crescent Beach. So Crescent Beach is south of Ocean Park. It neighbors it, it's very close. And again, that's why they sort of consider the communities as one, if you will. But when you're heading from Ocean Park up to Crescent Beach, you can drive down Indian Fort Road. And on that road, you're gonna see some breathtaking homes. I'm not even kidding you. These are multi-million-dollar homes overlooking the ocean. They're absolutely massive mansions. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. Maybe one day I'll live there and so will you, who knows. Now, before we start talking about Crescent Beach, let's stay here in the pocket of Ocean Park for a moment, because there's a really neat area called 1001 Steps, and it's right at the end of 15A Avenue. So if you go down those steps, first of all, it's not really 1001 steps. I really don't think it is anyways, because when I've walked it, and I've done it a few times, I'd guess it's more like 101. But nonetheless, it's a really nice walk up and down those stairs. You often see people running up and down for exercise, but at the bottom of those stairs, it'll take you right down to the beach, okay? Now here's an interesting thing that you may not know about the area, and I don't think a lot of people know. There is actually a nude beach in the area. So I've never been there. I'm honest, I've never been there. But if that's the kind of thing for you, you know, if you prefer, I don't know, if you don't like tan lines and you prefer your birthday suit over a bathing suit, you know, this might be of interest to you. So I did a little bit of research, and what I found out is that if you go to the bottom of 1001 Steps, hang a left and just follow the beach down there, just keep walking a little ways until you come across, well, I guess some nude people, and you'll know when you've hit that beach, okay? So there's a little insider tip, if you will, of the area, okay? So that's 1001 Steps. Okay, so now let's head up the road north to Crescent Beach. And as you're heading into Crescent Beach, by the way, you're gonna come across Crescent Park, which is a big, beautiful park, again, with those large evergreen trees. Simply breathtaking. If you've never been to BC or to this area, you will be blown away when you see the forestry here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Huge, massive evergreen trees. Anyways, that's Crescent Park, really cool. And then taking Crescent Road into Crescent Beach area. That's the one and only road in and out of Crescent Beach. So that can pose a little bit of a problem, and I'll tell you why. With only one road on a beautiful summer day, there's a lot of traffic heading in and out of Crescent Beach, because not only locals but tourists alike like to head down that way, hang out at the beach, and just enjoy the vibe of Crescent Beach. It's a really cool seaside community. Now, something to think about if you are thinking about moving into the Crescent Beach area, it's a beautiful spot. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful spot, but there's one thing to think about, and it is, again, that road. It's the only road in and out. So if you are somebody that might have some health concerns or health conditions, you might want to think about that, because if you're having a hard time getting out to, say, a hospital, it might take you a great deal of time. And part of the reason for that, again, is it's only the one road, and there's a train track that crosses that road, and the train does indeed cross it. So oftentimes you're backed up waiting for the train and then all of the traffic to get in or out of Crescent Beach, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, so once you're into Crescent Beach, what you're gonna find there are, you know, sort of cottage-like smaller homes, cottagey type feels. Originally, it was all cottages. As a matter of fact, as you're walking along the beachfront, you'll see all the little cottages and some bigger ones, because they've been torn down and replaced with bigger, more beautiful cottages, if you will. But you're gonna see a lot of cottages along the waterfront there. A really cool area. A great place to walk. It's a little bit windy on the westerly side of the beach, but as you go around the point and you head towards what's called Blackie Spit, there's a break there. You don't feel the wind so much. So as you can imagine, there are a lot of activities that you can do in Crescent Beach. Of course, you can hang out on the beach, sit there, sunbathe, do some people watching. There's always photographers out there taking photos of the scenery. It's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful spot. There's swimming, of course. You can go paddle boarding, you can go kayaking, throwing the frisbee on the beach, flying a kite on the beach. There's actually a swim club there as well, and you often see the young kids out there learning how to swim, which is a lot of fun. You see a lot of families there, and then again, as you're heading down towards the Blackie Spit area, there's a grassed area there where you often see a lot of people set up picnics. So you'll see family picnics. Sometimes people will set up a net for some badminton or volleyball. It's just a really family-friendly kind of environment. Again, in the summertime, it's the kind of place that you want to be, and it's no wonder it's so busy with traffic, because everybody wants to be there. There is a problem, however, because there's so many people wanting to be there, it can be a little bit of a challenge getting parking. Yes, they do have a parking lot down by Blackie Spit, but oftentimes it gets pretty close to full, if not full, on those beautiful days. All right, now find a spot, park though, and head on down through Blackie Spit. Right there, there's a couple of dog parks. There's the Blackie Spit Dog Park, so if you have a dog, great place to take the dog. And also there's an off-leash beach for the dogs where the dogs can actually roam free on the beach and run and play in the water. So that's a lot of fun to watch the dogs do that. Now, as far as businesses, shops, and amenities in Crescent Beach, you're not going to find very much. Again, it's a very small seaside community. So really what you're going to find is mostly, ice cream shops, fish and chips shops, cafes, things of that nature where people are out enjoying the weather and enjoying the atmosphere. It's all about the atmosphere there, okay? Now, when we talk about distance to other shopping, so if you're coming from whether it be Crescent Beach or Ocean Park, you're looking at about 10 to 15 minutes into White Rock. So from Ocean Park, you would take 16th Avenue straight down to White Rock, to the hub of White Rock, where you'd have all of the shopping you would want there. And if you wanted to head into South Surrey, to the hub of all the shopping there, to Morgan Shops and what have you, that would be about a 15, maybe even a 20-minute drive, depending on the traffic, all right? It's gonna take you a few minutes longer from Crescent Beach than it would take you from Ocean Park. And again, it's because of that one road going in and out of Crescent Beach. So if you want to learn anything more about Crescent Beach or Ocean Park or any neighborhood in the South Surrey White Rock area, make sure that you contact me. You can call, text, or email me at 604-612-5164. And now take a look at some of the other videos that I put together for South Surrey and White Rock and learn all about this amazing area.